Libo-libo ang nagkilos protesta ngayong Bonifacio Day para kondenahin muli ang korupsyon sa gobyerno. Sentro pa rin ng demonstrasyon ang multi-billion peso flood control scandal na dawit ang ilang senador at kongresista. Sigaw ng mga ralista, sawang-sawa na kami sa baha at sa nakawan ng pera.
5 buwan na mula nung pumutok ang flood control scam, wala pa ring nakukulong na malaking tao. Puro miron lang ang naaresto doon sa sinasabi ni Ombudsman Remulla na at least 10% ng Congress ay sangkot sa anomalya sa flood control. Isa pa lang ang may kaso sa pagkakaalam natin at may warrant of arrest. Ang mga senators and congressmen na involved hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin nakukulong.
Mainit man ang protesta, mas kakaunti ang mga lumabas sa kalsada ngayong araw. Di tulad noong unang trillion peso march noong September 21.
Kita naman na hinog na nga yung galit ng mamamayan. Kumbaga ito na yung tamang panahon para pagkunutan ng noo itong mga nangyayaring korupsyon. Kung kaya ako bilang isang kabataan nga, syempre galit na rin.
Kasama natin ngayon dito sa People Power Monument si Kiko Aquino D, ang co-convener ng Tindig Pilipinas Coalition.
Hi,
Thank
good
you very
evening po,
much.
Ms. Corina.
Kiko,
Hello again.
nandito ka ulit sa amin. So, ano sa palagay mo? Is this something that worries you na medyo kaunti mas kaunti ang lumabas ngayon sa kalye kumpara doon sa una noong September 21?
I think we need to sit down to assess talaga kung ano po yung, even the official count ay hindi ko pa naririnig from our end. I understand that PNP has a fairly low count. The ones I've heard in backstage nasa somewhere between 30 and 50,000 kahit paano. Pero which to me is still a pretty impressive number. We also heard na because it's exam season po for a lot of schools, baka that would have gotten in the way of a lot of mobilizations. But ayun po, these are all tentative assessments pa lang. Yung TPM movement needs to sit down and really assess kung what we think happened today. But I think by and large, kahit na mas konti, na-achieve pa rin natin yung vibe ng September 21. Na ako, a really great experience I had today was parang I was pulled to an interview and then I ran into my favorite college professor. I hadn't seen her in person in the longest time.
I saw my classmates.
Ayun, so I think that's a great thing na parang yung protesta natin, it's a place where, tama, we're here to express anger and you heard that, no? Parang as loud as ever yung chance na ikulong na yung mga kurakot. But also, parang people seeing each other for the first time. I saw a former student also who just, I don't know how long ago they came back from studying abroad, but it's a really unique experience to have protests here and I'm glad that we're able to provide that space for
May
people.
posibilidad kaya, Kiko, na ang tao parang medyo nahimasmasan dahil may nakita sila na 8 na mga pangalan na supposedly charged already and these are congressmen and private contractors. Although marami nagsasabing kulang-kulang, mabagal. Pero nahimasmasan kaya ang tao?
Posible po, although we'll have to look at it. And yun nga, maraming iba't ibang narratives doon, di ba? One is the exam season, posible yun. Although ako parang wala akong nakilalang pangalan naman doon sa mga naaresto na, di ba? At si Zaldi ko lang yung congressman na nakilala ko noon. So, hindi ko alam, no? So, again, at least sa organizing end, we need to sit down and assess. Pero yun, there could be many reasons, but I still think that the idea that parang walking around the crowd here and people felt safe pero people also felt na naihayag natin na maayos yung saloobin ng taong bayan na gusto natin ng pananagutan pero gusto rin nating kumiling pa rin sa 1987 Constitution. Ayaw po nating lumihis dun sa framework na yan.
Ano sa palagay mo ang kasunod nito? I guess the Christmas season already. So, kanina kausap ko si Ginoong Tinio, ang kanyang prediction ay January, February, lalo na February 21, no?
Well,
February 25.
Well, I think yung next big one, mahabang pag-uusap po yan. Pero again, what we saw after September 21, dahil nabitin yung taong bayan na bakit November 30 lang. And maybe that's it, no? Baka we didn't respond fast enough, no? That's another aspect to think about. Pero yun, we had a lot of these White Friday protests in the lead up to November 30. And hindi naman, it's possible na I'm hoping we have some free time sa December pero possible kung yung panawagan is there na talagang we need to respond again to what people to the people's calls, and we will set up smaller events leading up to whatever our next big rally
Is it realistic for the President, PBBM, to be making promises, for example, na bago mag-November 30, kailangan may nakulong na o dapat may charges na? Is it really up to him?
Siguro po you'd have to ask a lawyer in terms of the realism of the timetable nun. Pero ang sa akin, ang nakababahala kay BBM is parang paiba-iba yung positions niya on accountability. So like, ako, the case of Speaker Martin Romualdez is interesting na 2 weeks ago, walang ebidensya. Last week, meron. This week, parang nagdadalawang isip ata yung ICI. So what's going on, right? So we hope to see some kind of consistency dito sa anti-corruption campaign, and that's a troubling signal sent from Malacanang.
I see. Okay. So, hihintayin na lamang natin. Ang sinasabi mo ay magtutuloy-tuloy pa rin kayo ng konsultasyon
Oho.
and post-mortem.
Correct,
And
correct.
how do you see yourselves moving forward? This movement moving
Well, ako,
forward.
I think we've worked together with two fairly successful rallies on our backs. Maybe successful, I'm a little premature kasi wala pa yung postmortem, but I would say from my experience walking around backstage, the show came off very well. I think it's a good group that we're quite used to working with each other, so I don't see why we won't stay together in the next few weeks, next few months, habang tuloy pa rin po yung issue ng katiwalian. So,
Do you see yourselves or the organizing committees demanding for something more specific next time?
that might be something to talk about kasi aaminin ko parang yung 5 points na yung 5 eyes, it's a mouthful to repeat every time we're asked what the calls of the rally are. So I think that's definitely something we'll be looking into as well.
Okay, maraming salamat sa inyong oras. Tindig Pilipinas Coalition Co-Convener Kiko Aquino D.
Salamat din po.
Manatiling nakatutok sa Bilyonaryo News Channel. Sumubaybay sa aming social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa mga bago at eksklusibong balita.